Good day or good evening, everyone in Merritt, BC, and all across Canada, and wherever you're watching this from. My name is Tanya Stewart, and I'm part of the award-winning Experience Nicola Valley program, which we were awarded in 2021 Canada Prestige Award for the best marketing program of the year. Wow! And the Best Community Project Award for communities under 20,000 people. Yeah. My name is Tanya Stewart. I am your eco blogger with Experience Nicola Valley and your host on tonight's show, Nicola Valley Talk. So tonight quite, there's two things that's really special about tonight. One is that I haven't done this on my own for a while, so bear with me if I do little mistakes in that. Another is this person who I never heard of before and has a group, and it's the ATV group of in here in Laura Nicola ATV group. So, and his name is Laine Pare. And let's welcome Laine to the show. Welcome, Laine.
Thank you very much for having me.
Well, Laine, we usually start off the show with getting our guest, and you're our guest, Laine, and it's so exciting to know this and to have you here because I did not know we had an ATV club here. So, Laine, please share with our audience a little about who is Laine.
Well, I'm born and raised in Merritt. I've left Merritt a few times, go to college and all that, but really I've spent all my years here getting to know my backyard really. So yeah, I'm part of a few organizations, and the ATV club is something that's new for me about the last year, but I'm really enthusiastic about trying to get our ATV club into some new grounds here.
Yes, and so Laine, we know ATVing is popular among um, many different groups of people and different ages, I would assume. And we know it is a favorable activity, and you're outdoors. How can you not be favorable and favorite? While it is true, you can use an AT for working and for riding trails, for cow herding, even, and getting around in snow and mud. And is there also a competitive side to ATVs?
Yeah, there's a different type of ATV that they're into racetracks and things like that. But we are really more about experiencing the Nicola Valley here and getting outdoors and finding out more to this place and why all our ancestors came here to begin with, and tying it into having a little fun at the same time, right?
Wow, yes, and you're a longtime Maratonian, I guess, right?
That's correct.
Okay, so am I. So am I. And I moved away for a few years, but it draws you back, sucks you back into this beautiful country. And could you explain to our audience what riding opportunities the Laura Nicola ATV Club offers?
Um, Sorry, I'm just going to correct it right now. It's the
Okay.
Nicola Valley ATV Club. But, there's more trail rides and things that were going on before COVID came around. And before we were trying to do poker rides and go out with, neighbor ATV clubs and join them on rides and just get out and have some fun, and sometimes you have some younger people that just want to come along and be part of something.
And so oh, sorry. What age bracket does it start at, Wayne?
Oh, really, really young ages. I think it's safe to say that the teenage bracket and up is where we see a lot of people coming out and partaking.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's awesome. And could you explain or actually, pardon me, there are many trails in Merritt, and I know that I grew up dirt riding and dirt bike riding here. I mean, you could go forever and ever in a day, right? In Merritt and the Nicola Valley to explore. There's so much to explore. There are trail networks connecting parks to lakes to backcountry, connecting to valley to swimming hole, and so on. So can you tell us what policies the Nicola Valley ATV Club has in place for trail etiquette when it comes to using the local trail system with other groups like mountain biking, hiking, horseback riding, dirt bike riding, and even hiking and camping, etc.
Well, we know that all these other organizations exist around Merritt, and a lot of our ATV riding, we're more kind of out on service roads and some ATV trails that are here and there, but we're basically just trying to get things in place to teach people etiquette, and for one, and have a safe place where you know kids are going out and having places to ride. So as we spend a little bit more time with the club, we'll start having more trail etiquette, informational videos or meetings along the way.
Okay, it sounds so interesting. Um, like I was saying, talking to you earlier when we first started, or well, when we first met, about the ATVs. Like that is so neat. Like I would never in my mind thought of ATV group like a like an actual group here in Merritt, it's just really neat to know because I know I need one, and now I'm going to get my son one, and now my husband's going to have to get one, so we're going to have to get three. And where would we get them? I'm going off track a little bit, but where would we go to buy one?
Well, that's the fun of going out sometimes and bargaining for a good machine, whether it be used or brand new. Unfortunately, Merritt doesn't really have anything except for one dealership here in town, but
Mhm.
everything's within a short little grasp, and that's the fun part of it.
Yeah, I guess you could go on Kijiji and stuff like that too, right?
That's correct. Yep.
Right,
Several marketplaces on all kinds of different social media as well.
and maybe with like in hockey and stuff like that, they used to have like at the beginning of the year or the year end, they'd sell used gear. Maybe they'll have used ATVs that kids grow out of. Maybe.
That's not a bad idea to even consider doing a swap meet in
Yeah,
yeah, during the year down the way, and even you have a hard time finding kids riding gear a lot of
yeah,
so if those parents did come forward and we did do something like a swap meet, that would be
that would be
actually
perfect.
a really great thing for Merit as well.
And as an eco person, eco blogger, I'm always thinking of that, and that would be great for our environment, right? We're passing things on because kids grow out of things so quick, right? And great swap meet, great idea, Laine. You get on that, eh? So lead into into our next question. The Nicola Valley ATV Club has been around for approximately, was it 20 years? You said.
Yeah, 20 years has
Okay.
been around.
Okay. And is in the building stage of growing your club. My question is, Laine, could you share with us some of the challenges the club have had to face? And the number one focus is to start with. And I mean, sorry, pardon me, I kind of jumped there. Let's start with one question. I don't want to confuse everyone. And challenges the clubs have faced trying to come together. So, what challenges have you seen coming together as a club?
Well, I kind of everybody has their own idea of going out and having fun, and some of it's safe, and some of it's a little bit beyond that. So we kind of have to draw a line and keep everybody in the group as safe as possible. And sometimes having a hard time sharing the road with logging, and it already is a big enough scare. So I think I'll leave it at that.
Yeah. Well, and I would assume so too. And with the fires and stuff like that, did that have an impact on like in the recent month or so?
Yeah, it's safe to say that, they don't have an ATV ban during all those fires, but I think everybody out of respect just stayed out of the bush to let, the forestry guys do their job and try not to create any more work for them in the end.
And totally, and that is respect. I mean, I didn't even go camping this year. That out of respect, because I thought, to me, everyone was going to be using the campground, and I wouldn't want to take up any vital, because we had the army and everyone here, and that is totally awesome, Laine, that you brought that up about having respect for people being out there for the firefighters and everyone working on it. That's awesome. Kudos to you on that. So So the Nicola, so what are some of the future plans then that your club is thinking of, and do you have a number one focus to start with for the future?
Well, I think that our number one goal right now is to try and get in a meeting with forestry and try and get some more of our own trails for just the ATV club,
Hmm.
and start more growth from there. But another thing too is we want to be able to have lots of people come and join and take part in the ATV club.
Okay. Um. So that what was someone Malvina White just asked, does the AT Club have any trails of their own?
Not at the moment, but that's something that we are working on.
So you want to work with it, yeah, so you can get the loggers and stuff like that too, right? That would be great. Hey, you should have ATV camps. Overnight camping, ATV.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Yeah,
Hey?
you're right.
Oh my gosh, that would be so amazing. Oh, anyways, I'm getting off topic there. It's just like it's so exciting. Um, so what are some of the future? Oh, I already asked this one. Sorry about that. So what can the local community and the Nicola Valley do to assist you or to assist the ATV club to ensure success and future success?
Well, I think that getting more people out aware of the ATV club, come join our public events, come join us, buy membership, and be part of the family. And,
Hmm.
maybe we'll find some people that have some useful information for our guidance in moving forward.
Yes, and pardon me, what's the number? I'm going to quickly take it down so I can put it up there, Laine, for the AT. Who do we contact? Is it you?
I think the easiest way to reach out to the ATV club right now is to try our Facebook group of
Okay.
Nicola Valley ATV.
Okay.
At that point, it goes to all the membership. You can reach out to myself for membership passes, or you can go to any of the major um, community places, and there should be somewhere to buy ATV passes, like um, Interior
Okay.
Savings Auto Insurance. They sell
Okay.
them as well that I know of right off the bat. So
Okay.
the
And that's an
best way is going to be Facebook.
okay. So the best way is Facebook, and so that's kind of I think you answered some of this lady Karen is asking Karen Pare, um, a friend of yours or sister or wife is
My
asking.
auntie.
Is your auntie? Oh,
Yeah.
Auntie Karen, hi out there. Is there a cost to join? Are the benefits and are there benefits for joining the club? And can a person join? How can a person join? I guess you kind of answered that, but could you answer it again, please?
Well, yes, reaching out through our Facebook group, then, not only do you have one set of eyes looking at your question or your inquiry, but
Hmm.
there's always benefits to having a membership. If it comes to emergency services, a lot of the time your club membership will help pay those bills if something
Oh,
bad does happen, right?
oh,
So, for what you'll pay in a year per member, and if you do, say you and your spouse buy a membership, yeah, if one of you will get a discounted rate.
okay. And so, in which just made me think of a question here, Lane, is so do you have a ticketed paramedics or people with first aid within the club?
Um, um, there is a few people in the club that have first aid, and
Mhm.
I'm sure that there is some kind of a policy if we throw a big event that we need to have
Okay.
somebody qualified, in our group. But I'm sure that most people in our area do want to go out and learn this part of your life, and in case of an emergency, you're kind of knowing what to do. And
Yeah. Well, thank you for that, because that you just answered question number 6, and your auntie asking it. She must, is she a club member too? Your auntie Karen?
well, I'm sure she will be.
I think there's going to be a lot of people that's going to be becoming a club member. Greg Gerard is asking, what about ATV tour guides? That would be a great thing.
That is something that would be a great idea, but we don't have anything implemented at the moment. I'm just here trying to help my club grow. And the
Mhm.
more people that see that we are a membership and share anything you can and come join the family, that, the bigger we grow, the more we'll be recognized, and more fun to be had.
Oh, definitely. I agree with you on that, Laine. So, and I think too, with people wanting to get outdoors due to lockdown last year, and what looks like to me it could happen again and again and again, I don't know, but people I think have become, they woke up to the fact they need to get out into nature more than sit on a couch and play games. Like playing an ATV game on Xbox is not the
Right.
same, right? I mean,
That's right.
it's exhilarating, but you're only using your upper body, and and your eyes get straight. But to go out into nature, and also with the average cost of an ATV, if you bought it secondhand, what are you looking at? Like, I mean, to me, it would be an investment for the family, like an outdoor investment.
Absolutely. ATV is a great investment. You could spend many years here in town and not realize that there's waterfalls and there's connecting trails and beautiful swimming holes that are just so connected and easy to access, that once you get
Mhm.
out there, then you really understand how beautiful of a place the Nicola Valley is.
And going on that, Laine, I'm trying to type down your link to your Facebook here. But going on that, can you tell like what looks like if you were to go over, say, what's one of your most popular trails that you go on? If if there,
Um, Well, that's hard to say. Me personally, we spend a lot of time out on Kootley Plateau and Lily Lake and the connecting roads that are all accessed out there beyond Patchett Road. And, the mountains around here just gorgeous too. So, Stioma, basically any direction you're going to go in the Nicola Valley, you're going to find some fun trails that are, rated for
Mhm.
all family.
And also, are there any waterfalls that we can get to by ATV?
Yes, there is. That may be a conversation for another day, but your back road map book
Mhm.
will
Okay.
explain, show you where a lot of the waterfalls in our region are,
Yeah.
and that's what I would recommend is if you want to
Okay.
see something.
See, you're hooking me into this, Laine. I'm like already thinking
Well,
waterfall.
that's right. That's right. I can't give
'Cause
up all my secrets all at once,
no,
but
you
I can
can't.
give hints where to find everything.
And would you say, like, as a club, are you guys going out together as groups, or and no one should ever go alone, right?
Well, yeah, that's right. Even just two riders going out alone is tough when somebody actually gets hurt. You only have one person there, and if they don't remember their way in and out of these trails or routes that you're on, the bigger the group, the better.
Mhm. Exactly, and hence, and if you do go out, you need to always tell someone, because I know my partner's brother got hurt. I think it was 2 years ago, and he was by himself, and it was lucky that he was able to get out because he got hurt pretty bad, and it could have been a lot worse than it ended up, and no one knew he was even out, and that's Number one mistake, people always go with somebody, or you always tell somebody where you're going to be and how long you're going to be.
That's
If
right. Yep,
mhm,
exactly. And having a trail guide a lot of the time, somebody who knows where you're going is going to be very beneficial as well.
yeah, kind of like you, like Laine.
That's right.
You
That's right.
know, join the club, and then you got Laine, and which someone is asking here, Laine, John Van Dukenberg. When is your next club meeting?
Our next club meeting is going to be our uh, annual, where we're going to be taking on possibly some new committee members, and I believe that is September 11th. I'm not exactly sure what time, but it will be held at the Legion,
Okay, and also they can go to
the
oh, I didn't.
Facebook group.
Yes, and I didn't put the link on there. Sorry, sorry, people. And they'll take care of that later. But so that is um, uh, it would be Nicola Valley Facebook, right? Nicola Valley
That's
Facebook.
correct. Nicola Valley ATV Club.
Yeah, not the Lower Nicola one because I
That's
can see
right.
that that's there. So that was a little oops, and pardon us, and I wish I could change it, but I can't. So Laine, is there anything else like I mean that we might have missed in the questions before I go on to my next one for you?
No, I think I'm good.
Okay. Oh, here's the link for everyone. I'm getting from High Above Studio here, my head studio man, to share this link. Here's the link right here. And the Nicola Valley ATV Facebook, which I'm going to put on next. So everyone can write that down. Okay, so while people are writing that down, and I'll put on the next for the ATV. But so the Experience Nicola Valley program is the first of its kind in the world, and it's really neat, I have to say. And it has won a national provincial award, like I was saying earlier, for the best community marketing program a few months ago. So my question is this, Laine, what, in your opinion, does an award-winning community program like the Experience Nicola Valley bring to a small city like Merritt, BC?
Well, I think it's safe to say that you guys bring a lot of acknowledgement to these little hidden gems in our valley, and sometimes it's hard to get out and advertise and promote all these little things. And it's nice to see little places are being recognized, and I think that goes a long way in our valley. So great on you.
And yes, definitely. And that's what a lot of people are commenting on, especially during COVID. A lot of business have had to shut their doors, and some didn't open up again. And with our downtown Merritt core, I don't know if you shop a lot downtown. I try to shop downtown as much as I can. We're trying to bring people into our community downtown because there's so many unique stories there, right? Um, like and plus it's beautiful downtown, and it kind of gives you a gateway to what you're doing, your ATV club. That's only a small part of what looks like around our valley, right? I mean, and everywhere you go, and also and Laine, what are the months you can actually ATV? Is it all year round?
Well, I ride all year round, and like the past few years, I've only had to shovel my driveway a few times. So, you know, um, go out and have some fun. Well, you can.
Yeah, and also we get the so much sunlight during the winter months compared to most communities within BC. And I mean I totally love it here. It's the greatest outdoorsman at lake a day as long as you stay. Oh, that brings me into another question. Sorry, Laine, this is off the script. What about ice fishing with an ATV? Wouldn't that be great?
Well, I can't tell you whether you can or you can't for legal purposes there, but definitely an ATV is a great tool to have. Maybe if you're not taking it out on the ice, but you're carrying your gear to, the water's edge or whatnot is always just so helpful.
Hmm. Well, and you would be you could take in a lot more. I understand going on the lake. I don't I When I lived in Ontario, they used to drive on the lakes all the time with their trucks and everything, and it freaked me out. But and yeah, good on you to say that. I mean, it would be good if you were to the lake's edge and then brought your stuff to the hole, right? Which would be
Right.
fine. Good. Okay, well, so one year opinion. So, do you think with us growing in the valley, are you seeing your club like gaining momentum through the years? And before I let you go, going through the years and building up strength um, in the future?
Yeah, well, I think it's just a time game right now. We're starting to get members on the committee board that have
Hmm.
been part of other groups, and we're exchanging words with other ATV club groups or associated with, and they're giving us ideas on how to grow, and we're trying to get acknowledged and more people to come out and realize that come be part of this group. There's a huge following, and we're always looking to try and grow with our valley.
Yes, well, and share your posts with Experience Nicola Valley, okay? And we can
Okay.
share them. And also, we can share them on another program throughout Canada too. If you got pictures of like you out there doing it, like I don't know, whatever you do
Oh,
in the
we've got lots of pictures. So
yeah, well,
yes.
send some on and share it to Experience Nick. Tag us with that little, you know how to do that,
Yep.
and we can share it throughout, and we'll get on it, and we'll share, and you can share ours, and we'll just be a sharing family. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to join the club here pretty quick, at least get one ATV, that's for sure. So, Laine, before I let you go, is there anything else you'd like to say?
Well, I'd just like to say thank you very much for having me on the show. And we just really look forward to having some people come down and come check us out, ask some questions, join the club.
Mhm. Oh, that would be awesome. And before I let you go, Greg Gerard, it says bring it. That means bring your pictures and send it to us. Send some and help us develop a TV section of Experience Merit BC because
Oh,
that
I
would be awesome.
absolutely will, Greg.
Yeah, because one of us, well, maybe me, because I got to interview you. I could do a picture blog of you for you, and then that would go out too. Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah, stick around and I'll talk to you. I'll be done here in 2 minutes and I'll talk to you in a bit.
Thank you.
Okay? Thank you, Laine. Um, what an awesome interview with Laine. Pierre. It's a little French in there, I think. Pare. Pare. Sorry, Lame. Okay, so again, thank you to everyone out there that was watching tonight. It was exciting, and I'm telling you, I think I'm getting the ATV bug in me. I mean, I grew up riding dirt bikes around here in the Nicola Valley, and I can say that it is beautiful here, and you can go anywhere. You could find your own swimming holes, and where no one else is. And like Laine said, I do know where one waterfall is, but it's really hard to get to. But anyway, so please watch and support like this ATV club. Contact on Facebook with Laine Perry, and yeah, and go from there. So I would like to thank everyone again for joining us here on Nicola Valley Talk, and we come to you every Thursday at 7 p.m. Pacific time. Unfortunately, I do not know who we're having next week, but I'm sure um, you'll find out pretty quick. It's a surprise, I guess. And so please try to share and comment on Experience Nicola Valley Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and or YouTube pages. Make sure to tune in next week again at 7 p.m. for our next guest, which is a surprise at 7 p.m. Pacific time. And right here on Nicola Valley Talk. And remember to reuse, reduce, rethink, and recycle, okay? Because we need to leave at least a little as much footprint out there in the wild and in our world for our future generations. Thank you, everyone, and good night to all in merit. Good night.